Just talk about the final seconds. I mean, Amber was really good to get you guys back into it really hot late. But talk about the last few seconds and the last play or two there. I mean, go ahead.
Well defended, well defended. I mean, they're one of the best defensive teams in the country. You're not going to probably get a great look because they're going to do what they did and come out and contest it. Just did go our way down the stretch. It's not, and this is going to sound like a broken record, guys, but it's the same team and the same result. We lost that game in the middle of the third quarter. We didn't lose it at the end. So I'm okay with the shots we took. She made a couple of great ones down the stretch to keep us in it. Chelsea hit a couple there. Matt hit a big one. So I think we lost that thing in that third quarter when we had just a little lapse of focus and they went on a run.
Paul, go ahead.
Okay. Well, just the rebounding, obviously, that's something we've talked about previously about the fact that, they're probably going to get you on the board. You try to get it somewhere else. What about free throw? I mean, you weren't able to get to the line. Is that just a compliment to the job they do defensively?
Yeah, it is. That's a staple of a Bob Starkey defense. They do a good job of, walling up, and they're big. I mean, they're a big team. We took 67 shots. They took, 74. That's just too many. That's too big of a differential to, even though we only turned it over 9 and forced 17. That's just not enough to win on the road. It's one possession here, one possession there, but we could have rebounded it a little bit better. I don't know that we could have tried a lot harder. We had a lot of try out there. They're just really good.
Okay.
Anyone else other than Paul have a question?
We can keep going, Paul. It's all right.
Okay, buddy. Well, just the end. I mean, with the last few seconds in a game like that, I mean, what do you try to do differently? I mean, I know this is 3 times, and I know that's kind of a strange question, I guess. But is there something you do?
I don't have an answer for that. I don't. I mean, I think it's great players making great plays against us. I don't think there's anything tactical. I mean, everybody can sit back and second guess all they want. If anybody's got any ideas, please feel free to send them to me the day ahead of time. We'd be happy to look at any options that all the experts out there have, as long as they get them to us the day before.
Sure, go ahead.
Coach, they talked about on the broadcast how good you guys have been from 3, and we see that with the numbers. I'm sure you'd like to see it be a bit better. But what do you attribute the success from the perimeter to?
Just a lot of kids that, they work at it. They really take a lot of pride in their ability to shoot out there. It has to be good for us to be in these games. Has to be, and they work at it there. And we recruit to it. We're not going to sign somebody that's got to struggle out there. So we go get good kids, and then we give them a plan, and they put the work in. 10 of 6, 26 is good enough. I think all of our kids would probably say there was 1 or 2 more they'd like to have probably made that they normally do. But again, we're on the road against a team that I promise you is going to be in the top 5 tomorrow. So we're not burning our ships. We're going to just keep doing what we do and keep doing it a little bit better. And there's our kids they hurt because we lose, but not how we lose. So.
And Mike, I'll ask you a lighter question. We did see the photo and the tweet of Bowen and his Chiefs outfit. Okay, love that, but are you going for the Chiefs today? Here's
the thing, I have to, because JC, Bowen's mama, is a huge Chiefs fan. I'm a big Vita Vea fan. He was on our team up at Washington and married one of my former players. So I will be hoping that Vita Vea has a really, really good game. And then the Chiefs find a way to win in the end so I can eat dinner and sleep in the same bed. So, but hopefully we'll get home in time to see it. We had big plans. This was a game that, I really wish we would have had a little bit more longer to prepare for and a couple extra days rest. It would have been nice to have had that extra day to rest our legs a little bit. But hey, our group has said anytime, any place, anywhere, and we're going to keep doing that all the way until this thing wraps up.
Tyler, go ahead.
Well, you kind of started going where I was there at the end, but do you think there's any difference in this game if you play it next Sunday?
Yeah. I'm convinced of it. we'd been coming off, you know, a much needed bye week. You know, we had been building our practices up to how, you know, we needed to play at Missouri the other night. And, but it's okay. I do think we would have played, I think we would have had more energy. I don't know if we'd have played better. I don't know if we'd have won, but I sure would have liked to have seen, you know, that happen. Maybe we'll get them in the maybe we'll get them in the SEC tournament again on a neutral floor.
And then a day where you probably wanted a little bit more from your bench overall, but Erin really efficient in her minutes. What did she do well tonight?
Well, you know, she gives you a matchup problem down there on kids that aren't as mobile. I thought she really had her hands ready. You know, she went 2 for 4 up on the foul line, which is, you know, she's been shooting below that. So that were crucial points. She drew fouls too. You know, I think she drew 4 or 5 fouls. And that was much needed for us for sure. When Taylor got in some foul trouble there, we had foul trouble with Chelsea, had foul trouble with Taylor throughout the second quarter and third quarter. So to have a chance to even be down there until 1 possession game, I think we got down 10 or 12. When we get down 9,
12.
We got down 12. Yeah. So to even give ourselves a chance to win there, I was pretty happy with it.
Hey, the only other thing I had, Mike, was did they do anything specific against Chelsea defensively? I mean, because it really kind of limited her, especially in the second half.
Yeah, they run in there. They sprint out of there from the weak side and do a good job of taking away vision. You know, they're big, their hands, but they'll sprint 2 or 3 in there and force that. She made a couple of really nice passes there late when they did do that. We probably needed to do that a couple more times early, maybe take away one of those fouls when she was trying to be so aggressive. But you don't want to take that away from her, because if you take that away from her, you know, it keeps her from driving it as hard as she needs to be able to drive to be the player that she is. But, you know, when you get that extra foul on you, it makes things, you just get a little bit more tentative. So, but they do a great job. I mean, Bob Starkey's renowned for his defensive coaching. He coached Shaq with Dale Brown on the men's side back in the day. He's been a head coach at the Final Four when he was at LSU. And when you give him, you know, especially after playing him a second time around, he's going to have a great plan, and he did. I thought we battled them, thought we gave them everything they needed, just one play short again.